Right. I'm back again on my channel. Back again on my podcast. I'm back again on my page. Kudzima Zero page. Right. I'm going to call blue as blue. I'm going to call white as white. I'm going to call green as green. I'm going to call pink as pink. Right. I saw another comment on my channel. I saw another comment from one of my subscribers, one of my viewers, uh, speaking about Shona people, that there are a lot in Matebeni region, Matebeni province. So I don't know if he was complaining or what. I don't know if he was baffling or mumbling or what. I don't know. Or maybe I guess he was ranting or what. I don't know. But he spoke in one of the comments on my video, on my channel, on my YouTube page, saying, Brad, do you know that there are a lot of Shona people in Bulawayo? Do you know that there are a lot of Shona people in Matebeni region, Matebeni province? I'm like, no, I don't know. When I came to Bulawayo in January and February, it was my first time to be in Bulawayo in January and February. I don't really understand, and I don't know. So he was educating me or schooling me, telling me that you guys, you are Shona, and you are a lot in Bulawayo. You are a lot in Matebeni region, Matebeni province. There are a lot of Shona people, Shona men, Shona women, of whatever gender, of whatever age, from whatever background, from whatever occupation, from whatever profession. Sorry, there are a lot in Matebele, there are a lot in Bulawayo, there are a lot in Matebele region. And then another subscriber of mine, another viewer, or another fan or follower of mine was, you guys, you are taking a lot in Bulawayo, you are taking a lot of things, a lot of resources in Mashon, sorry, in Matebeni region, Matebeni province. Because looking at your numbers, judging from your numbers, you are getting more and more in our region, in our province. You Shona people, right? So you are listening to this video right now. I want you to type some comments and to write up some comments in the comment box, comment section. Uh, what is the impact of Shona people in Matemele region? What is the impact of Shona people in Matemele region or in Bulawayo in general? What is their impact? What are they doing? These Shona people, what are they doing? Of course, I know one thing, that Shona people are marrying Ndebele women, or Ndebele girls. This is what I know right now. They are marrying them, or maybe they're in a relationship with them. This is Ndebele girls, Ndebele women. This is what I know. But besides the issue of relationship, besides marriage, what else are they doing in Matebele, in Matebele region? These Shona men, Shona people in general, what impact are they causing to the people of Matebele or to Ndebele people in Bulawayo? Uh, is it good impact or maybe bad impact, negative impact or maybe positive impact? So please engage me in a talk, in a conversation, engage me in a dialogue in the comments box, comment section. Let's talk about this subject that I'm opening up to you, or open to the floor. What do you say? What is your take? What is your comment? What is your view or opinion? What is your submission? What is your postulation on this? What I'm asking, because I heard the numbers of Shona people in Matebland is increasing every time, if not every month or every year. This the Shona population in Matebland, or Shona population in Bulawayo in general, is increasing. A lot of numbers, plenty of Shona people coming to Matebele region, coming to Bulawayo. Shona people, as you know, this part of the world is mainly for Ndebele people, or is commonly known for Ndebele people. So if you see Shona people traveling or migrating or relocating to go to Bulawayo, to go to Matebele region, which means there's something good there, or there's something fine, something good, something special, there's something amazing there. So talk to me in the comments box, comment section. What's happening in Bulawayo that I don't know? What's happening there that I may not know? Because I want to know, because I want to understand the Ndebele lifestyle, Ndebele way of life, how they live in Bulawayo, how they live in Matebeleland, to the extent or to the point where Shona people have to travel to Matebeleland. Shona people have to migrate or relocate to go and stay to go and live in Bulawayo, in Matabele region. What's happening there? What's popping up? Talk to me. Engage me in a conversation in the comment box, comment section. When I was talking, what came to your mind? What came to your mind? What popped up in your brain? What popped up in your mind about this subject? Shona people and them living in Bulawayo. Shona people and them staying or migrating or relocating to go and stay in Bulawayo or any space under Matabeleland region, under Matabele province. What do you say? What is your take? What is your perspective? Or what is your perception on this subject in this video right now? If you've been listening to me, or maybe you're a new person on this channel, remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. I'm done talking. Peace out. Sharp.